Welcome back, everybody. And another day in the Wonderlands. Today is day 3. Guess who didn't have any fucking problem with the game today? And I went in and just made some simple the simple changes to the settings that that should have just happened when I did it last time, and it worked fine. Yay! I'm. I can. Oh, it's just not. I'm not upset. It's like, why did it work perfectly fine this time, and not last time? Like, what was different? I did nothing different.
Your game just pooped itself.
I was just confused.
Let's see if mine works this week.
Oh yeah, you were lagging a crap ton last time, weren't you?
Yeah.
What were we doing? I don't even remember.
Blowing shit up.
I mean, that's Borderlands.
We're talking to Dockmaster.
Apparently. I think that's the only quest we have, because I don't see any others. Beep, boop, 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 boop. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what happened last time. I really don't.
The pretty pony got poached.
Oh, I mean, I remember that. If you guys want to know what happened last time, go watch the last fucking episode. Don't expect a recap. What do you think this is?
And
D&D?
we just got a human and a female goblin hitched.
Oh right, that was cringe. I'm gonna need more hooch. Why? Okay. Last time I spawned, I was looking at the ground. This time I spawned, I was looking straight up in the air.
I spawned looking at a wall. I spawned looking at a wall.
There, I'm in.
Barrel.
Is it just me or are our characters slow?
I don't feel like it.
Well, to be fair, I was playing Zane.
And to be fair, I was just playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077. And you zoom in that game.
I do want to play that game at some point.
Is this it? Yeah, look at this one. Look at this. It's pretty.
You're highlighting your critter.
That's not what I wanted to highlight. The statues.
Hey, is that us?
Yeah.
I'm in front.
I'm huge. Look how massive I am in the back. Like, literally, your guys' heads come up to, like, my elbows. That's so funny. I do like how we all have the same stance, though. Hands on hips, staring off into the distance. What's over in that distance, by the by?
It's the generic hero stance.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Well, let's go find the quest pillar.
I'm almost there. Excuse me.
Ahoy to you, Squire of the Realm.
Ahoy! Need a ship. One that's not on fire.
One that's not on fire.
Construction post haste. Come and craft your new vessel here at the dock.
Craft?
We get to build a fucking boat? Oh, we just...
Yeah.
Mine eyes have never seen such a beauty of the seas.
She's a wreck.
I like the name.
I dub her the good ship Balsania.
Balsania.
No,
All
that's
right.
not the name.
By a
I'm staying on the boat.
SS piece of ship.
Guys,
Deal with sea curses.
That's just how it works, man.
anyone see what these barrels are?
Unfortunately, our resident
TNT.
appeared in the
They are propulsion.
That's why music's a fool's errand.
I think you're correct.
Spell to the undead. What chance did a man with a loot stand?
What? No, he fell in love with a skeleton and they eloped. There is one other man who can bless your ship, though he is only a half-bard. Still, he may now be your only hope for crossing the ocean. I last saw the half-bard heading into the weep-wild dankness. If you return from those woods, find
Wasn't
him, if he yet still lives.
wasn't Teferi a half bard basically?
No, he was half Druish.
Sorry. Did you say Sorth?
Yeah, you know,
Oh, we don't have to set sail. We could set sail. Let's go find the
badass
the dude.
Are you listening to these guys?
Yes, I am.
Big knife guy. Wait, are those the same guy? No, wait. Toilet.
I was not listening to them.
I was hearing
That's
what they
why I
were
was.
saying.
Well, not everyone can have 17 inputs and be coherent. Pretty sure that's just you.
Probably. I get that from being a DM.
Anyways, they were just ranting about the fantasy directions.
I don't feel like
One
that's
of
the
them-
first time I've done something like that. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, this is the first time they've had directions in game.
Gotcha. What is a camp?
Yeah.
Hey, dance fam.
Do we wanna?
I don't
I
like
guess.
her name. I don't like her name.
I
I don't even see the name. Oh, there it is.
need to boast.
How's your chiseling skill?
I'm Belvedere, the world's first influencer. Professionally hot. My fans
Why?
look at me, so I need you to carve my likeness into some rocks. Ugh, I love the angle on this one.
Please let me knock it into the ocean. That would have been so funny.
You see a craftsman looking perturbed, which is like disturbed, but perverted.
No, it's not.
What? Where? What?
Oh, wanna bet?
Oh, that's something that I just happened to find while I was trying to go towards one of the other stones. Or maybe it's...
No,
Oh.
it started. No.
That's okay. XP. And
I didn't
practice.
get old.
Yeah, I'm back on the map. Oh, wait. Okay, now...
Okay. Yep.
Come here.
Okay.
Okay.
That was fun.
So far, I'm hitting people.
That's good.
Like last week, it wasn't even registering. So, or last time.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're all too busy to be playing weekly. Anything weekly, honestly. We're lucky we get to play a game every week.
When's the last night for winter sale?
The 6th.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I might have to pick up Sekiro.
Oh, Sekiro?
Yeah. Or Cyberpunk. One of my friends was gracious enough to gift me Total War Warhammer 2.
All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Pretty decent shield.
That's a cool spell.
Who's a Stabomancer? I forget our classes.
I
Nobody's a
Nobody's a
Stabomancer.
Stabmancer.
Shoddy.
Yeah, I don't think any of these are good for me, in all honesty. So if you guys take what you guys want, and then I'll take extra to sell.
Melee damage ring.
I already have a better one. Yeah, there's not really anything here I need.
Yeah.
All right,
I just mostly grabbed sell stuff.
pretty much same.
Great pose. The dance fam is gonna love this.
Then where is it saying the last?
It's,
Over that way, it looks like.
yeah, but we can't get to it yet.
Why not?
A mountain. And no bridge. But I'm
Maybe we
assuming
need to
that
talk
might
to
be
this
what
camera dude.
this carpenter guy, craftsman guy here is for.
No, you just gotta wait for wine or rip.
I'm right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys can
That's the say.
trigger.
I'm here.
No,
Yeah, trigger this trigger the
Let-
speech.
we're waiting for you because you're the one who needs to show the stream.
Oh, I was gonna look and see if there was a way around.
Hope you weren't planning to cross this here tributary, hero. I was gonna fix this magical bridge, but some ne'er-do-wells have print-napped my magical building recipes and run off to their dismal cave. Get them back for me, will ya?
Sure.
Okay.
And it's back this way.
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth and back and forth. Is it up or down?
Looks like up.
I can't tell with this freaking map.
I know, it is kind of annoying, but it's also really cool.
I kind of wish we could change the camera angles on it.
100%.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, right. This was a... Right. It does this weird explosion lob thing.
For what?
The gun that I've got in my hand.
Oh. I'm just using the generic COV.
Another notch, not a coin to show.
I'm blind. You looks like you could use some health.
Ah, I'm good.
Famous
I don't
last
know what
words.
health is.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go.
There it is! And no, you're not getting healed.
I'll give you a good home.
Oh, there's my ability. I healed myself.
Congrats.
Alright, we've almost cleared the encounter.
You friggin' brigand.
Getting closer to the blueprints.
Chest.
Box.
Ooh, spell warden. 'Cause 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 Sp Yoink.
Anyone mind if I take this?
Nope.
Nope, the shotgun I'm actually running is actually more damage.
Two shot. Interesting. Oop.
I am gonna... Hold on, I'm checking one thing very quickly. Okay. I'm good to go.
Okay, I'm just running laps.
There.
This is a big area.
Blind, it looks like that guy's in the stream. In the chat.
Whom?
That guy.
That guy does?
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
it's
a friend of ours.
I just kept hearing that guy.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's-
we're like,
Ooh.
are you talking about some guy we've had problems with?
Oh, I wouldn't know that. I mean, I only ever listen on... I typically just listen in on the Spotify, so... What goes on screen, I typically don't know.
Yeah,
Welcome, Mackie.
for sure. Welcome.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a BA.
Where at? Up there?
Yeah,
Crap, I'm on the other side. There we go.
shouldn't be terribly long on my end, honestly.
I hit it with big hammer.
I think he did.
I hit something with big hammer.
Clawbringer.
Clawbringer, yep.
Vampire.
Scroll. Vampire. Mark.
Could be work.
Hmm.
Hey, the blueprints are yours!
Stop. It's hammer time.
Shockwaves for days. And little nausea too.
All right, let's skedaddle.
Let's enter the portal.
Oh, I leveled up.
Oh, nice.
Well, wow, I'm behind now. Okay. Granted, last time was. I don't think I got any kills.
Hello, Van. My print.
Let's see if this lovely dude builds us a
I
bridge.
talked.
These blueprints.
I walked up to him and I hit E to talk to him, and he was just like, "Hello there,"
No room for interpretation.
and that was it. I was like, "What?"
Now, to repair this magical bridge. One magical rainbow bridge
Huh.
from my family to yours.
The Rainbow Pony Bridge.
Don't freeze to death.
Oh there, adventurer!
There's my level.
Come to join our righteous cause.
I wondered if you guys were gonna get the level up whenever.
Guys, hold up, guys.
Yes.
Did no one pay attention to these guys?
No, I saw them. I just
Nope.
figured we'd complete the one quest that we're on and then get these guys on the way back.
It's a main story quest that we're on.
Oh, it is? I was really hoping that wasn't the case. Okay. Well, there's also another side quest we can do as well if that's something you guys are interested in. What was I gonna do?
Yeah, it says main quest, Thy Bard with a Vengeance.
Oh, okay. My bad. Welp.
I'll take it. XP, bitches. What? Why am I? Okay, sorry.
Wow, these guys spawned on our ass.
Yeah, they're assassins.
And brigands.
BA over here.
Where are you at? You're over here.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It all boils the same.
If you're looking for trouble, you found it.
No, too bad.
I see greens. What's going on? Ooh! Health damage. Berserker.
Can you mark it? Oh, okay.
Oh, what's the loot? What's the loot?
Graveborn something or another. And then a pretty decent shield. Honestly, might be good for Geis because of
Yeah.
melee.
Melee
Because
when worn. Yeah.
Well, it returns melee damage, so
That's what I said.
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, that could be
Useful.
It's good for anyone, but it's best for him.
Yeah, because it's like direct damage.
Honestly, I can use this hatchet too.
Go for it.
Good thing I couldn't click it.
Go for it.
Alright, let me just take a quick peek around, make sure we didn't miss anything.
Doing a lap.
I don't see any I don't see anything shiny.
Besides our characters.
Well, I heard somebody crying, and I don't know why.
I mean, if we just came through here, wouldn't you be crying too? Oh, there's health over there, it looks like. I guess I am a little low.
If anyone finds pistol ammo, please.
I'm sure once we're no longer on these types of maps, you'll find plenty. Guys, are you good to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
All right.
Do we want to do this then?
Yes.
There we go. Who doesn't love the smell of revolution in the morning or whatever time it happens to be?
The revolution is nigh! Join the goblins hired of forced oppression to help us fight the power and regain our freedom! GTFO! GTFO! GTF! What the hell? I thought we didn't need to do like a chanting thing, but no one's... screw it. Ah, the long oppressed goblins and no crowd. suffering?
What the fuck?
GTFO! GTFO!
How do
Like
we?
love
that
it.
sometimes. That's probably something for later.
I think we can get it now.
Yeah, it's just like over here.
Why am I?
Guys.
Wait, hold on.
Right.
No.
That's probably something for later.
Oh man. All right, I'm coming. Oh, fuck off. Fuck no.
Missed it.
Well, he didn't come after me, so. Mm. We both just turn around and just bitch slap the guy spawning.
It's like, no.
Oh man.
Now
That looks like Bowser.
fighters.
Maybe a little bit.
That thing doesn't. Sorry, I've got one of my medical devices is just not shutting up. It's just constantly.
Ammo!
Yeah, ammo.
Oh, there's a lore scroll here too.
Oh, I can't do this anymore. Every day is the same. Wake, work, sleep, wake, work, sleep. There has to be another way. The goblins have to rise up. It's the only way we'll free ourselves from the tyranny of Vorkanar. Vorkanar. If that thing's a real dragon, then I'm a fractal-fanged sky raptor.
I mean, you said it, not me. Alright, I'm gonna.
Ah. Well, that's tempting, but it would cost all of my money.
Which one?
The Draugr's Light Force Plate of the Unyielding Blow.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the item of the day.
Yeah, I did see that. I was gonna say something, but then I'm like, he'll see it.
Well, I have 20,000. I couldn't get there, Jacob.
Heck. Got a bunch of junk I can sell too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the important things is making sure you sell junk. Spell critical hit damage, dark efficiency. Okay. There is a spell in here. It's called Sunder of Legends. This actually might be a good spell for you guys. because it's a self cast that surrounds the owner, and then it deals damage in the area around you, and it restores health via the damage dealt, and it increases the spell critical damage by 50%. That's not a bad item for you yourself.
Which one is it again? I'm sorry.
The Legend of Sunders. It's an uncommon magic spell.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. It's not a. I mean, obviously, there's probably a correct one for you, but that's not a bad one, in all honesty.
Yeah, honestly, for him, boosts would be best.
There's also a Berserker class mod over here, but it's expensive.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It's the Draugr Lightforge Plate of the Unyielding Blow, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, who's doing that?
It's the majority of my money, but I think it'd be worth it.
Huh.
What?
Guys. Yeah, no, yeah, that's you. You've got a minor bug going on, Geist, where you've got a pistol floating like about a foot behind you and on the floor.
Interesting.
Quit moving in front of
Oh,
me. There, I got a picture of it. Going to send that to you over the Discord.
well, I bought that spell, but it turns out I had a somehow much better spell that's has a level requirement of 4.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that's why you always got to check what you've got already. Yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Going to throw it into general.
That's
And
my
it's not
backup
there
gun.
now. Yeah, turn it. Whenever you got someone, you just be like, "Hey, back up," and poke them with the gun. Okay, we ready to go? Ready to go?
I have a couple more things to sell, and then I'm good to go. Give me half a tick.
Okay, it's been half a tick.
Go.
The goblins deserve to be free.
No, you don't. I disagree.
The goblins tired of forced oppression. Freedom fighters, one and all. Though I am glad you showed up, because I'm pretty sure I couldn't fight my way out of a wet paper bag.
Very
That's pretty sad.
cause of goblin freedom. I'm also passionate about getting paid.
Oh, there'll be coin in it for you. But first, we must shatter the chains of oppression, fight for glorious goblin freedom, and rebuke the tyranny of Dragon God Volcanar.
Hang on, back up. Did you just say dragon god?
I would like to complain. This tent is very well crafted for a goblin.
False god. Now come along. It's time to free my goblin brothers and sisters. The brave few who
Well,
clamored for freedom
it does have several posts going directly through the roof.
master, demanding tribute from our enslaved people once a week. If he is displeased by the offering, his punishment is harsh.
This thing running is fucking weird.
I might finally earn my GTF for
It's taking a bath. And by taking a bath, I mean it crossed the river. Ow, what the f- Okay.
the leadership doubted my abilities. But we'll show them.
Okay.
Well, now, the entrance isn't fun.
What the... I don't remember what the fucking spell button is. Is it this one?
For me, it's V.
My
Got it.
default spell button is F.
I actually really like this spell that I'm using. That's a lot of fun. I charge it a little bit, but then I snap my fingers and it casts like a ball of acid, and I'm like, that's kind of cool, actually.
Looks like Magic's back on the menu.
Did you just call them mutton?
You said lunch is back on the menu.
I'm hurting. Yay.
There you go. Oh, more incoming. Either that or we're targeting something that's from a later area.
Oh,
Let's
hey,
say
we
it's
missed a die.
I'm gonna say it's from a later area.
Ooh, luck going up.
Oh, 17, nice. Spore Warden, Spell Shot.
Where is you? I found it.
Yeah, nothing I need.
All right, I'm moving. I guess we're moving up. Need blue.
That one was. Those were. I grabbed one that was for me and one that was another thing that was kind of decent.
I need ammo.
Yeah, no, I'm not. There's ammo crates right here.
All right, I'm back up to pistol, but I'm still low on shotgun. Ugh, early game loot problems.
There's more ammo chests. Some more over here as well.
Plus breakable block boxes and barrels.
I don't think we're supposed to go this way yet.
The entrance has been sealed.
Oh, we will have to go that way. Simple. We go around.
Ah!
I don't
Suiciders.
have Jar Jar.
Oh, it says shoot barrier. Careful, Rom. You were by yourself.
Wait, what? Wait,
Nobody
where
else
did you
was-
guys go?
With the other way.
I didn't even realize. I'm sorry.
No, you're good,
Where
dude.
was
It
it?
happens. Back that way. But there's more enemies here, so we might as well kill them now. Dun, 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 dun.
Ow!
And I just took a lot of damage from something.
It was a BA.
Woo! Oh, that's the button I wanted right there.
Oh, it's the dang axe throwers.
Unstoppable!
Alright, BA is down.
War troll.
Oh, crap. Oh, that hurt.
By Death Cap!
Good firefight.
Lots of health pots, though.
Ooh, I really like that.
What?
Flying out loud.
The shield, it's huge.
Oh.
Loot there!
Lower
I hate
health,
that
though.
every single one of these things for the health regen thing does
Mhm.
this.
Does what? You'll have to forgive me.
See that?
Oh.
Like, I'm not good with trajectory loot. I'll take this because it's got my thing.
All right.
Is this progression?
I don't
No.
think so. I think we're gonna hit a wall here at the back in a minute.
No, I just found an area up here and I'm just like making sure it's not progression.
What is this? The shiny. I feel like we'll have to come back here.
Oh crap.
Hey,
I nearly
blind.
fell down.
Worth a look.
Hey,
Oh,
blind.
I gotta be there to see this. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Blind, it's time.
It is time.
Cowabunga, dude.
That never gets old.
It really doesn't.
I'll give you a good old...
I swear I'm not paranoid.
Okay. I guess the only way is through wherever the...
Yeah, I'm standing objective right now.
I spawned by the objective.
What's over here?
Your
I'm
face.
guessing progression. Let's shoot the barrier because I have a feeling we're not going to be able to. Yeah. Melee.
Melee the barrier.
Huh, impenetrable barrier. Well, I guess the goblins are screwed. Oh well, we tried.
Okay.
Time we can figure this out. It's a puzzle.
Definitely sounds like mutton.
Dingo, Fredalicious.
But we've already shot at heavy objects. I mean, that's all I've got.
Do we detect any magic? And lo, the mysteries of the seemingly impenetrable barrier are revealed to you. What you gonna
What?
follow the ley lines, obviously.
Oh.
Now.
Keep an eye on the barrier.
Wait, where are we going? Hold on, stop.
Here, I'll handle this.
I was.
And don't
I was
worry
just.
about killing any goblins that are lurking for Lurkinar. They're traitors to goblin kind and deserve exactly what they get. You see before you a big, fancy, schmancy magical machine. Do hickey dickory dock. That looks promising.
I mean, this one ought to be clear. I was just gonna
Yeah.
go smash the machine.
And yet another magical whatchamadoozy.
Let's
I
take
see.
it to Smash Town.
Heh
No, I know. I heard it as soon as I said it. I know.
Dangly pots.
a bit too complicated to be of goblin make.
Well, that's just hurtful. Even if true. Yes, they must be the work of the foul troll oracles that serve foul Marginar with their foul magics and create their foul machines.
Sure, because that makes sense.
Ah! Why did no one tell me there was a badass right there?
Nobody saw it.
Just what
Oh, guess you can't destroy it until everything's dead. Man, you guys look like you're having a lot of fun over there. Oh, hello. we were like, oh look, a
Blue
BA.
Goblin! Blue Goblin!
He's immune. He for whatever reason. Where'd he go?
He teleported because we didn't pay attention to him immediately.
We went
Oh
and
no, he's
ganked
teleporting!
him. We went and
Hit
ganked him.
hit him, melee,
I'm
melee,
working
melee.
on melee. Oh.
Where'd it go?
Ow!
Shooting the thing isn't working. What are we gonna do?
Have you tried your other go-to move?
Oh, right. Hitting stuff with heavy objects.
The barrier is down! Now's our chance! Get back here!
That's a lot of health.
Okay, here we go. This is really happening. Time to earn my nose ring!
Any loot worth mentioning?
Nope.
Only a sniper. The only blue thing.
Okay. Yeah, this game is not necessarily very friendly to snipers.
No. I need to blow my nose real quick.
Don't do it into the mic.
Nope.
It's an oracle! You've got to pick up!
gather round!
Now for the next phase of Operation Green Dream.
Well,
They have a. Oh,
Phone posters and a flag nearby when I was chased out of the mountain.
like they have a big orb. They must use it to ponder.
Got the posters. I need you to venture into the mountain and put them up all over.
That's how the oracles see things.
Rally to our cause.
Hey, let's wait on blind. He did say he needed to grab a clean axe, so
Okay. Now where are you?
progression. It's just follow the sound of my voice.
Interesting.
Go up?
We
Why
are where
do
the
I-
barrier was.
Why does that say 315, but I have less? Interesting. We're gonna put that one back on. Oop, that's on.
Whee!
Alright. Alright, he's here.
I'm here.
Everyone back up and let Blind do the... Okay.
What? It was a rock.
So you say
I know, but it could have blown up.
well, you know, we all want to see
Ah.
Bobs.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. It just sort of popped into my head.
And do you have to say everything that pops into your head?
Yes?
This sounds like a conversation between Denock and Cardin.
Very much so. You know, okay, I see they've reused assets. These are the rocks that were in the Borderlands 3 DLC.
Yeah, the Ruiner.
Oh.
That's not creepy at all. Oh, hello. Wow, you got fucked. Oh man.
Is it just me, or is the gunplay in this game a little bit on the awkward side?
It is a little awkward, in my opinion.
Yeah. It feels different from the other Borderlands games.
But I also think that's partially intentional. Like I do believe that they made it so that it feels different from a Borderlands game, but I do understand what you mean by that.
Guys, hold on.
Well, I think they probably meant this to be a melee first game.
Okay. I need to take a very quick break. I don't know why, but my son is screaming. So let's just take a quick 5-10 minute break here, guys, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
The little ripper decided to rip one.
Yeah, I think he just scared himself. He hasn't been feeling too well lately. So, all right, what's this place? Oh. Weirgo gobs. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Dang. Ow.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what?
suiciders.
There was a ton of health back here. It's gone. Well then. Graveborn.
That useful?
All right, so I'd say go backwards because that way is progression.
Like this way?
Yeah, the direction you were going.
Well, I'm up. I'm up. What are you guys looking for?
I'm
I'm
not looking for anything.
My map zoomed immediately to the fast travel, and I can't move my camera. I
that's
honestly
fine.
hate the map of this game.
My map hasn't done that. Hmm. Nice, a D20. I'll do it. Roll high. Ooh!
Oh, 20,
Nat 20!
nice.
Nat 20! Let's go!
What was the legendary?
It was just a skin.
Oh, I didn't even see the legendary. I just saw the money. I mean... not really a fan of either one of those things.
The gun is a lot better than what I've got.
Well, then take it and use it.
Somebody else took it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a doll. I'm sorry.
I'm curious as to what's this way, because there's traps.
We also need to hang
Oh, it's
that
a
last
chest.
poster.
Some idiots hidden their loot over there.
My spell's better, so someone else wants that.
2 spells damage, 100% spell crit chance.
Guys, you may
not-
want to look at that spell back there.
Oh, yeah.
Because he needs that heal thing.
Yeah.
I'll drop it, because I did
I
pick
dropped
it up.
it. Don't I?
What? I thought I took it.
I thought I took it.
We're talking about the Pulsive Elemental Blast, right? I'm pretty sure I took it. Here, I dropped it. If you're interested in it.
Not especially.
Alright, then I will put it back on because I have increased crit damage, and with something that is a guaranteed crit,
Yeah.
it's not as damaging as the one that I was using.
What the hell? An imp?
Interesting.
there.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, you guys may want to watch out for invisible enemies.
Oh. Interesting.
Nah.
Just
Oh, those workers. Whoops, I fell.
Ah. Sorry, it was a little slow.
Yeah, I was trying to take out a goblin, but then somebody's companion swooped in and took it out.
Could have been mine. Who knows?
Heh. Yeah, I respawn and the machine comes up with a dialogue. So we'll call that one a short rest.
That's funny. Owie.
Clawbringer.
Where?
What do we have here?
Mushroom companion, come here. Oh, he's, I guess, regenerating health on his own.
Back to work, lazy gobs, or become killed.
I mean, that is a good motivation.
Yabba dabba doo.
Where go now, little gob?
Holy moly! I just got downed hard and fast.
Shroom of doom.
That was a close one. Thought he was gonna strip the green off my board.
Perhaps Jar is ready to fight on her own.
Interesting. I have something for you.
What? What is it? Oh my god, a weapon! Look, I have some GTFO training, but I've never been in a real fight before.
You have a fire inside you. Use it. You ready?
Okay, if you say so. But right now, it's time to claim the caverns for the glorious resistance. Raise the GTFO flag!
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, GTFO.
Yep.
Please tell me
I
you
was
didn't just
explaining
now
it
put
in
that
case
together.
anybody didn't know. No, I was saying it in case somebody didn't get it.
Ah,
No, it
okay.
stands for Goblins Tired of Forced Depression. Quest name.
Sure. Wow, they dirty. I mean, to be fair, they have been working in a mine, so that makes sense.
And they're goblins.
Ready for the next phase of our operation? I did some recon earlier and spotted a bunch of.
I am literally just a centimeter from leveling up.
We gotta free them.
I'm pretty close to leveling up too. Din, 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 din.
Oh wow, this place is pretty big.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of huge.
We need to free the GTFO prisoners, but be careful. The troll jailers are tough as gobnails. I'll join you in a sec. Fight on, champion.
Sure. Oof.
Let me revive you. There we go.
Appreciated. Oof. Death save.
Level.
Ow! Mother trucker.
I'm made meaner stuff than that.
Ow.
I could get used to this.
What
If
is
anybody
shooting
needs
me?
help, there's a bunch over here.
Well, I will need some, I know. It's just a matter of, like, why did I
Guys,
die?
guys.
Why did I die immediately? Oh, right, the effect.
Did anyone hear what the goblins were saying?
Yeah, something about them being forced to work in horrible conditions.
And did you hear those conditions?
No, I was too busy dying.
Mid-century England.
Can someone get me up, please?
Working on it.
Because goblins hate clean air, clean fresh air, beautiful scenery, and outdoors.
Oh my god. I keep getting shot in the back, and that's annoying.
Gravemore's Hive Investments. Berserker Plate.
Hang on, I'm trying to find this marble.
I think you gotta melee it.
Oh crap! Is he stuck?
Yes.
I will take that.
What the fuck?
That's the last plate.
That's the good stuff. A healing potion, eh? Magic miscellaneous projectiles.
Get me out of here! Let's go!
Oh, found the marble.
Yeah, it's a jump that you gotta make. Did you already do the jump?
No, not yet. I was gonna try to figure out how to get up to in that goblin, knocking off my little platform.
Why is there paint there, but you can't jump up there?
Dude, I literally just jumped up.
It's not letting me jump up there.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't... There we go.
I got it.
Eldon's parents were legendary heroes, wyvern tamers, giant slayers, fabled to the queen. He wants so much to be special like them, like me. When I said he already was, he scoffed. He wants so much to be extra when I'd be so happy with ordinary.
I discovered a forge.
Where?
Worth a look.
Don't forget to level up.
I'm like a fingernail's width away from leveling up.
You did it! And the prisoners are finally safe back in their dank pits. Oh, how I miss my dank pit. But there's still more to be done.
Same spot, different.
There, I got my level.
Where's that evil voice? Where's that hated voice? Ping him, ping him. Guys!
What?
Eh.
Fair tidings, friend. I have the perfect job for someone like you. And by like you, I mean willing to do back-breaking dangerous labor for a pittance.
I do love breaking backs. What's the job?
The blacksmith of this forge, Master Sunhammer, is off on a delivery, and he left me in charge of forging a bunch of magical gear while he's gone. Thing is, I kind of forged my forging resume. I don't know how to smith magic items worth a dang, but I do know it starts with mining magic ore. You grab that pick and bust your hump mining and defending yourself from wild animals, while I do the much harder task of preparing the forge.
Yep, that's not right.
You're all set. Now head to the quarry out back. That magic ore isn't gonna mine itself. There's the quarry. Ah! It looks like Master Tunhammer's locked it up. You can pick locks, right?
Of course I can.
Nice picking, apprentice. Now put those skills to use on that ore.
See that?
Yeah.
That's some major mine ore you're digging up. You get it? You're not laughing. Did you get my joke? You didn't get it. Stick to mining, apprentice. You're not cut out for comedy.
Badass!
Wrecked.
Rolling the dice.
Numbers, go!
I got a 5.
I got a goblin in a barrel. Got a Graveborn here. There's a D20 up there, guys.
Oh, there is? Oh, yeah. What do we get?
Lucky you.
7.
I think we're gonna have to head further in. I don't see any more mining spots.
Don't think we can go anywhere.
Huh.
Oh, wait.
Unless
I
everyone-
think I might see it.
All right, apprentice, haul that magic ore back here so I
Huh.
can get to work on my masterpiece. Now I need you to drop the bits of ore there to fuse them into a workable hunk of metal. Fuse the ores, apprentice. Fuse the ores.
Even I!
I know. I hate him too.
Okay, now it's time to roll up my servo motor cladding and hammer this useless junk into a magic weapon worthy of the gods. Oh, this isn't working.
The only useless junk around here is you.
It's this hammer. Master Tunhammer took the good hammer with him, and that magic ore is too strong for any ordinary tool to work. You try. Use the toughest tool you've got.
Hey, guys.
I loosened it up for you. More importantly, I've done it. I've crafted the ultimate weapon.
I'm Hammerman.
This. Well, we tried honest labor, but now it's time to do what you do best. Take better gear from other people and pass it off as your own. Let's be real, we both knew it would come to this.
Now you're speaking my language. Where am I headed?
To the mountain of despair! That's not its official name, but I am pretty desperate, so that's what I'm calling it. Also, bring the pit. No sense in letting good ore go to waste. If you find any while you're out there, bring it back here for some extra coin. The mountain is full of adventurers who got lost and kicked the bucket while carrying all sorts of magic loot. All you have to do is get the good stuff and bring it back here. Then I can pretend I made it, and Master Tunhammer will be impressed and probably give me a promotion. That means more responsibilities, which I can pass on to you for marginally more pay. Maybe.
Maybe.
You would think this would work.
Where to next?
We're looking for a ring that belonged to some loser named Kajaro, who thought Kajaro's ring of fire dancing let him walk on lava unharmed. But he was notoriously clumsy and fell face first into the river and burned to a crisp. All that remains is that ring. Heh, silly humans. When will they learn that one wheel beats two legs any day? That's twice as many things that can go wrong. No wonder you're always tripping all over the place.
So dark as the crows.
tired of that.
Kill the dragons!
I'm trying. My gun's not.
There we go.
Won't go hungry tonight.
Give me a second. I'm trying to fix a gun.
No, you're good.
Oh.
My gun is no longer registering that I'm firing and hitting.
You're what?
My
Try a
game
different
is no
gun.
longer.
Try a different gun.
I switched guns.
Try equipping a different gun.
Like, everything else is working except for my one gun.
That's weird.
Ah, there it is! Smash that rock chunk to pieces and get that ring!
How tragic. Not even hands of stone can cling on forever.
Ha ha! Well done! Now grab that magic bling! It's not like he needs it anymore. Great! Now, for the next item, I want to get something cool. Literally! Somewhere in the Frosty Hollow, there's the Cloak of Runald. Hurry, apprentice! Your master commands you! Runald was a mighty barbarian who hoped to slay the frost goblins, thinking his cloak of cold resistance would protect him. Well, Runald was frozen solid, but the enchantment kept his cloak in perfect condition.
We could just use the crafting rules to make our own gear.
Girl, that sounds boring as hell. We don't have time for all that crap.
Yeah, fighting people and taking their stuff is way faster and more exciting.
But
Hmm.
it's a crafting quest.
My sweet baby friend. I pinky promised that next show we can narrate all the boring stuff you love and roll dice all you want, but for now, we're doing things my way with guns and loot and adventure and actually interesting stuff.
I feel like there is one more area to claim things from, but I don't see it.
No?
This area.
Oh no, we got all of them. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Hey. You want to see the area? Did you autosave? I autosaved.
I mean, I suppose we should come watch.
I can see you.
See that?
For the stream! I was like, giant pool of lava. I might as well jump into it.
Yep, go full Mount Doom.
And it puts me back at the front.
You mean where we're going?
Yeah.
Not the most conventional form of fast travel.
That is accurate. goodness. There's another quest marker up there. Uh-oh. Wyverns.
There's no escape! Incinerate!
You are a festering putrescence!
You're feeling luckier, Mamacita.
What was the number?
I didn't see it.
Hmm.
Zamtrios!
There's a Morning Star of Myth that you might want up your blind, but not really anything I need.
Okay, I'm coming.
These guys are ripped AF.
Might have lived if you'd run.
Yes, they are.
Oh,
Cave.
You spy a poetry page.
Where are the orcs? The dwarves disappeared and the golems are gone.
Did you like that poem? You can hear the rest of it at the tavern in Brighthoof.
Excuse me.
Arcane arrows!
I want to change. Oh, we have incoming.
There's a chill in the air! See what happens?
So where are we supposed to be going?
Towards the map marker.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go forward yet.
Why making me look at you?
Okay. Alright, here they come. Ooh!
Spellshot's Vestment of the Cataclysm gives you plus voice.
Oh,
17.
Nice.
Alrighty, let's see. Well, that's an RPG. Berserker mod.
Or a warden.
Alright.
Ooh. Oh, that's
That's ew.
be interesting.
There's the cloak. Ah, but it's stuck. You'll have to hack away at the ice to chip it free. Droplins? Fend them off, apprentice!
What?
Oh, duh! It's magic ice! You can't hack it! You'll have to kill the problem to end their icy enchantment and free the cloak!
Up for dinner.
Wondrous! With the death of the Froblins, the cloak is free from their icy enchantment! Grab it before more Froblins arrive! Now hurry up and get the hack out of there! Wait, why can't I stop saying hack? Whatever, return to me, Hack Prentice! Ah, I did it again!
Alright, but what if we just keep these awesome magic items for ourselves?
That doesn't sound very heroic at all.
What are you talking about? We looted them fair and square. We just risked our lives out there. Hey,
That sounds like a character from a book that I'm reading.
A quest built on
You can read?
of lies.
If you don't finish the quest, you don't get XP.
Ha ha ha.
So close to my super cool class feature.
Then you know what you must do, Valentino.
Who knew being a hero was fraught with so much moral ambiguity?
I'm honestly surprised you knew that word.
I know. It's kind of out of character. That's his one big word for the day, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his Cardin moment.
And I was running.
And I was a young boy.
Contracted your apprenticeship behind my back, have you? The smithing guild will have my head. Or one of our heads, anyway.
Master Tunhammer, it's not
He's got a freaking anvil for an arm. How fucking badass is that?
That's dope.
Right. Then let's see your hard work, shall we?
with pleasure. Yay, you there! Place my works on yon mannequin so Master Tunhammer can marvel at my craft. You see, Master, I told you I could handle it. Take a look at these beauties.
Oh, fine work, apprentice. This is the work of a master. This master! In fact, I made these pieces myself. I'm gonna hammer you and your thieving friend into bloody bedpans!
Oh.
Hey, don't involve us in this.
What?
Hey, that's my move.
This should cool things up.
Well, you want
You
to
know
get him
what?
off of me then?
I am the hammer.
Why me?
Honest tussle. Himself some better armor.
Apprentice! What have you done? You killed the master of the smithy. Or should I say former master? I'm in charge now. I knew that promotion was headed my way. You can keep that jerk's pick, by the way. mining's for chumps.
I want to keep the magic items that we stole for you.
Do you really think they'd let us do that?
I mean, stole implies that they had a living owner.
True.
We reclaimed them.
Which disqualifies you from my apprenticeship program. Some other desperate adventurer will be by to replace you.
Actually, I do have.
Sure.
Oh, I leveled up.
Same.
Question. For you then, if it implies stealing has to have a living owner, at what point then does it stop being grave robbing?
You know,
Huh.
museums all over the world fear that question.
You're damn right they do. And it is a question that I have. Because you know, at what point does it stop being, vandalism of the dead?
You just have to do it before they're put in the ground.
I'd assume it's probably more technically when it is deemed that there's something that can be learned about a past society from the quote grave robbing.
Yes, but things can be learned about things 5 minutes in the past.
So I think what he means is kind of think of like
No, I know
God,
what he meant. I'm just being a...
you're being a shit. I get you, but I'm thinking it probably would be something along the lines of like
I'm somewhere toasted.
What is the practice where like people like will pull up like open up a grave because for like potential crimes or something like that?
Grave robbing.
No,
that'd
it's a
be
legal
exhuming.
process. Exhuming, yeah. There's probably some kind of like exhuming process or something like that that they can determine from all of that.
Or some guy
mean-
just in a plague doctor outfit comes up to a graveyard. G'day, mates. Today we're going to do another unboxing.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed that hard at that. Oh,
I
And
got
think
good with
a
that
big
one.
I think a big difference between it is also the intent.
that very well could be, yes. I am going through and just marking a bunch of things to get rid of eventually. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Alright. We have a couple of quests now. Alright, so we gotta do the... No, it's... I think we're just done in this area unless... unless we go up and get the quest... I think up there? Yeah, there it is. So do you guys want to stay in this area, or do we want to move on?
Doesn't matter to me.
I think
Yeah,
we
move
should
on.
get... I think we should get back to the main quest.
I mean,
Ready for the next phase of our operation?
it's Jar.
Yeah, but I hate her.
Oh yeah, by the way, I took my first level into my paladin aura.
Huh?
Or aura, I meant. My paladin aura.
What do you mean?
Look at my feet.
Oh,
Describe it.
yeah. What does it that do?
It's like I don't know how this. It's like red, and it has archaic lettering and symbolism.
I
I
can.
think he was asking
I
to describe what it does.
Yeah.
No,
What does it?
yeah.
What does it do? I can see it, and so can stream.
It's called Dragon Aura or Aura. I don't know why I keep saying aura. Fate Maker is surrounded by an aura that grants himself and all allies increased elemental damage. So right now we're getting plus 5% elemental damage, and next rank will be plus 10%.
Oh, neat.
That is pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've also solved my ammo problem too. I have ammo regeneration now.
The production, then destroy them. That'll show Lark and I we mean business.
Communism.
Come this way.
Well, more like anti-communism because they're going to destroy them.
Seizing the means of production.
But then destroying.
It's also not a ton of ammo regeneration.
Just the de-escalation without violence expert I've been searching for. Come here, sweetie.
Did we just get called sweetie by a
We
naked
did.
man?
The voice sounded like a female, but yes.
Its name is Bench.
Just keep it in your pants, okay, darling? Your gun, I mean.
Well,
Name's Bench.
it's along the same route, I believe.
Lot of trouble with our local evil wizard, Baldar the Ghastly. I know you can help.
Give me 10. I'll put a hole in his skull. He won't bother you anymore.
No! This village has seen enough violence for one lifetime. We want this solved peacefully. Just get him to leave us alone.
No killing. Sure. No problem.
I thought it was along the same route. That's alright. Let's finish. Ah! Oh no, my... that's okay.
Here we are. Now, the means of production are also the engines of a...
Sword!
So go bust them all! I'm gonna go secure our route by dropping the bridge. We'll meet up there. You getting the
Okay.
Oh, I just leveled up from selling stuff.
What?
I just leveled up somehow from selling things.
Well, that's interesting. Are you level 13 now?
Yep.
I'm not going to question it then. Anemone.
Okay, I'm really sad. This gun is just straight up broken.
What gun? I mean,
a different gun.
I mean, I wouldn't sell it because maybe it'll fix itself when we play next time.
Maybe if you verify the integrity of your files later.
This ought to be
What's going on?
interesting.
Hold on, I need to check something.
Meh, 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 meh. Meh, meh, meh. Boom, 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 boom. Oh.
But what is going on? I just lost a gun.
That's weird. It doesn't look like you dropped it.
Not that I can see, anyway.
I am made of confused.
Iron's on fire. I'm
Alright.
confused.
I was wondering
on-
what happened to your shield.
I don't have much shield to begin with. Like, I'm 221, but the shield that I have equipped says I'm 243, and I don't know what's lowering my shield.
Your class mod?
Not that I'm aware of.
Your class in general.
Maybe?
That could be.
I mean, my shield says it's a 237, but I have 273 as my shield.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything that reduces my...
It could be based off of your strength score.
I think it might be based off your constitution.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I do have a negative. Yep,
That's
that would
probably
be,
it.
That would be it. Huh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because
Are you
I
trying
almost-
to climb a rock?
I have just shy of 100 extra points in my shield to what it says it has.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
Oh, good. Let's get another skull for my collection.
Actually, I'm gonna drop that because I apparently already had one of those. There you go. Somebody else can have it.
Yes, just as we practiced.
Oh, hey, D20. 4.
Anything good off of that 4?
No.
Cool, cuts like a knife, don't it?
Oh, I got hit by a bomb.
Don't move. I'm getting you. Okay. Rom, I'm getting you now. Why is there a trade request?
My bad. I was trying to help you raise Rom, and I tried to trade with you.
Ah.
Okay.
Why is this gun not working?
Glitch?
There's
I
a
don't know.
specific... Yeah, it's a specific gun that was not working.
This fork in our thing at the end of this, aren't we?
Yep, probably.
You afraid of fighting a dragon, Valentine?
What? No, it's just a stupid game anyway.
You should be afraid.
Whoa. Stupid game? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and take that back, Valley.
Okay, take it back, all right? It's the best game ever of all time.
Now you gotta take it down a notch.
It's a very enjoyable game, and I'm having fun.
Hey, there you go.
If you need help, there's help there.
Ooh, I never get tired of that.
I got a BA.
Well, I'll go kill it.
And that's what we call in the business fucked.
That's what we call a death save.
Well, you didn't tell us you were down.
Well, I went down and was instantly back up. So there wasn't much of a reason to tell you.
That was a solid run.
Boom! I heard that thing break from here. Good work.
This should do it.
No! I fell in the lava.
Did you? Yep. Okay.
I was trying to
Accident this
parkour.
time.
Yeah, I was trying to parkour onto a platform.
Did you ever think that maybe you weren't supposed to parkour onto that platform?
No.
I think it might have recently occurred to him.
You mean as he was falling?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, hey, it's E20.
Golden, baby.
11.
Spells are spent.
That's a little bit better ring.
Piss off to the hereafter. I'll make a nice payday out of you.
I keep hitting the dang emote button instead of the move button.
Oh. Well, that's
There's
not
an
good.
emote button.
Yeah.
BA.
I got you, Rom.
Oh,
I got you, Rip.
Owie.
Why do you keep going down?
Well, this guy shot me in the back. I didn't see him.
And he has a bad con.
That too.
Ow. Oh, and it.
I am down too.
Back up then, back up then.
Yeah, we can't get you underneath there, dude.
Well, I was hoping I might be able to kill him.
He had a lot of health
He's-
still when you
He
went
was a
down.
boss. Or not boss, but named enemy. You ain't budging him.
He a thick boy?
Health here.
I mean, it's not super far away anyways. Cobalt of Screams! That is a skull.
Alrighty.
I'm very much elemental damage this game for once. For once, I am the elements.
That is kind of a rare thing for you, huh?
Yep.
Oh. Wet potato.
think dragons have tailpipes, unless you mean.
They don't? Huh. Well, further proof that Varkanar is a false god, huh? Just a little bit more tweaking, and there! Now we have to split up a bit. I need you to track down some demolition goblins that work for Varkanar. Steal the plastics they use to open up new mining tunnels. We'll need them for the fight against Varkanar. While you do that, I'm gonna track down the lair of Ice King Freezicles, who dwells under the mountain. We'll need the power of his icy heart to quench the fires of the Great Oven. The Great Oven is where the trolls smelt the ore mined by the enslaved goblins. If you can take it out, we'll disrupt their primary source of revenue and weaponry.
So that's the way it's gonna be, eh?
How do we take the Ow! That's not how.
You can tell him I'm coming.
Is he reflecting
we
my
just-
own gun
we just
back
kill him.
at me?
Another notch.
Okay.
Guys.
Alright, he's up.
Ooh, Clawbreaker power.
Getting the hang of this killing.
Somebody get Blind some health.
Hey,
I think he has to pick it up himself.
over here.
Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. How'd you get up there?
Jumping.
Oh.
There's a ladder.
BA.
Ow! What the fuck? Oh, I got another BA guard over here.
I think I'm on the trail of Freezercleave. Just keep collecting those bombs. Damn those traitors. But we'll take the response they've got and use them to free the goblins once and for all.
There's no escape. Ready to cast.
Gum.
Good for what ails ye.
I'm probably gonna have to start fixing my con pretty soon, because oof.
Yeah.
Ow!
Ow.
I mean, that blasted all of you guys. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Alright, there's the bomb we need.
Ow! Health.
Where are you?
Got that going for you.
Oh, God, sorry to keep doing this, but I'm in a real gherkin of a pickle again. I spotted Freezercleave, but he's also spotted me, and now he's definitely trying to kill me. Oh, please help!
Health over here.
I picked some up.
Yeah.
And ow!
This'll come in handy.
Oh, 20.
Help please?
I'm coming.
Oh. Mountain troll. Ooh. That's okay.
I knocked
Shield.
you away from me. Okay. He's a little bit easier than the giant Hellknight.
Blind, there's health over here.
Oh shit, I am low on health. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Does anybody else want to roll this 20? I feel like I've been rolling a lot of them.
Where?
I'll roll it.
Yeah, has anybody not rolled one yet?
Me.
Alright.
Tonight.
Well, you're done.
What was it?
A 6?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I think people have had lower than that, so don't worry.
Yeah.
There's something up there. I'll get up there. Oh, there's a ladder. That's convenient.
We got dragons.
What was that?
Dragon.
A move they've been doing all night.
Ow.
I am down.
Well, that's because you were standing in fire.
Was I?
Watch out,
Yeah.
bomb!
Was wondering when more you would turn up. This was no place for the weak.
Come back and get health, Blind.
Guys, what are you doing?
Oh, I found a little area up here. I was seeing if there's anything worth checking out, but so
Well,
far
we've been
that's-
fighting.
Yeah, you've been fighting things in the air. I don't have any decent guns.
Yeah,
That's
he's
your own fault.
literally melee only.
Scroll.
The training has been intense. I've been giving it my all, but my instructor says I've got the killing instincts of a scape. I'll never earn my GTFO nose wing at this rate. It's all I've ever wanted since a few days ago when I learned it's a thing.
Guys, we're moving.
Geist.
He's
He's
making
coming.
sure we got all the dice.
I did actually just find another one that we missed.
Oh, interesting.
I just have to figure out how to get over to it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna grab these items, the green items that are just lying on the floor.
Okay.
Could it be this ladder here?
I think the easiest way. Well, I kind of messed that up. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I got to it.
Lucky you.
It was a 5.
5.
But at least they all increase our loot luck, so.
Mhm.
We
Eventually.
could use some. We could definitely use some better loot.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I really do not feel like our weapons are good.
My highest tier gun is a level 9.
I'm using a level 9 and a level 12.
It's also a pistol, and it's having the same problem that the other two have been having, where it's
Yeah,
not
no. A lot of
firing.
our guns are breaking. Rip.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like,
I'm not having that issue.
Yeah, you're the host. Of course you're not.
the
It's
ones
actually
I'm using,
so I can switch.
I'm using a level 4 and a level 8. Oh no. No!
Oh, hello.
I discovered an area by falling.
I discovered a mimic.
Uh-oh.
Money, 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 money.
I do believe we have lost that item. Maybe.
I mean, if it's a weapon you'll
Blind,
use,
I think I have a gun I can give you. It's at least slightly higher. Yeah, it's a. Oh,
Actually, I'm going to change out for the Cobalt of Screams.
oh, if you've got something better already.
Yeah,
I don't really have much, honestly. I have a pistol that's corrosive damage that isn't bad damage, but
Blind, go stand next to that.
but it's like it's
There we
yeah.
go.
What, the exploding thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That didn't do anything.
I told Blind to stand next to it because I wanted him to.
I was right in front of it.
He was.
I was within the blast radius.
Plus, I can actually take it.
So can I.
You're here. Take this monster down.
Oh, where'd it go?
Behind you.
There's a big guy. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Over here.
Ow! Mother trucker.
Stop moving away. Making it harder to kill you.
I've got vengeance on my mind.
I got you. Or not. I'll try and get. I'm down.
Don't move.
Okay.
Oh, you friggin'
What? I'm down behind you, Jacob. It'd be nice if that guy stopped following me while I was down.
I couldn't even
go.
get to you.
Yeah, I know. I was like trying to back up and he just kept following me.
hello.
The heart of the ice.
There we go.
That's exactly what we need. Grab it.
A healing potion. That useful?
There's a weapon for you.
While I rally some more goblins to our
Ooh.
I need you to
I meant for Geist, but yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
I don't-
The only thing that was higher on it than what I have is the damage. The everything else was lower, so. And what I have right now has lifesteal, so.
That explains a lot, actually. Of how you can just like freaking tank literally everything.
Time for an unexpected cold snap.
Oh.
Oh, what's that?
Champion, the gathering bell rings. You must make haste toward the tribute arena and we will prepare for the coming of Organar. I'll meet you along the way. Be on your guard for the oracles. I'm nearly there.
Yeah, also my combined shield and just regular hit points are 680.
Jeez.
I've only been leveling strength and con.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of strength because of the crit damage that affects, but
Oh, yeah.
I've literally been only leveling strength.
my crit
Behind it,
damage.
Winter's here. Never send a corpse to do a killer's job.
I am down.
I leveled up.
These shotguns are so weird.
Like I said, I am really not liking these. I'm loving the storyline, but I am not liking the gameplay at all.
I don't mind the gameplay. It's more, and like I don't mind the story either, but I will say some of the weapons and stuff do make it awkward.
Yeah. Like, this is a shooter that's trying to be a slasher.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's trying and it's failing.
If I want a first-person slasher, I'm going to go back to 2010 and play Lord of the Rings Conquest.
Oh, right, skill points.
Oh, you leveled.
I did.
Looks like we got wyverns outside.
Great.
C full effort. C minus.
I will say the weapon I'm currently using is pretty good. It doesn't have a huge magazine, but I'm working on. I have kind of corrected that a little bit with some mods, and it does some decent damage. I just gotta take my time and hit those crits.
Ah.
I mean, I can pretty easily gun down a goblin by myself if I hit crits.
Oh!
Oh, okay. What was that?
Yeah,
I am coming.
there's a badass over here.
Hey, Blind, would you mind getting me
Where are you?
Fine.
by the fire? Never mind, I'm dead.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
He died.
Oh.
You don't got him.
Yeah, I saw my bar, and I'm like, you don't. It would have been a little bit easier if there was literally anything else alive other than the BA.
Hey guys. Everything is level 14 now, and I can't use anything.
Same. Oh, hey, it died.
What do you mean you
not
can't
mine.
use anything?
Can't equip it. It's level
Well, now
14.
that I leveled up.
Oh.
Because there was a really pretty blue thing.
Yeah, I picked it up for you.
One man's treasure. Yeah, I am that man.
One man's treasure. Yeah, I'm that man.
Nothing in there was treasure.
It was
Nope.
all kind of garbage.
Leveling.
Rom, you want the blue thing real quick?
Oh no, I've got.
No, the pretty blue thing.
Yeah, no, I've got. My spells work better than
Okay. Okay.
It was just real pretty.
Yeah, I took it because elemental damage.
Man, these oracles are tough. Alright, that's one.
Immune phase. It's weak to fire.
Ow! Got him.
There's my level.
14 now.
I'm a level real quick.
Yeah, same.
So I just kind of realized something.
Hmm.
We're gonna fight a goddamn dragon at level 14.
And
You normally fight dragons by the time you're level 14.
I mean, there are
Yeah.
lower challenge rating dragons.
Yeah,
Oh, there's Jar.
like
I made you guys.
I hated it. Even though it's
Oh.
for a righteous cause, I can't do that ever again. I'm sorry, but you'll have to fight Varkanar on your own, champion.
That
The
figures.
tribute arena is just up ahead. Follow me.
Time to slay a dragon.
I did.
A big dragon.
Yeah, I did make you guys fight like a wyvern when you guys were like level 7 or something like that one time. Remember with Daka? This would have been years ago.
Out of the fact that we can say that.
make sure you refill on ammo.
Yeah, I'm going through. Oh, excuse me.
Oh my, I like that. Guys, I do believe I found my new favorite spell.
Oh yeah.
Waiting on Rip.
Yeah, I'm looking through things. Sorry.
Ready?
No, I got one more to go through. It shouldn't take me long though. Most of these are spells.
Just turn
that I-
around real quick.
Oh, I thought you meant to move on.
No, I want to show you my spell.
Where? There you are. Ooh.
Yee.
What did I just buy? That one. I bought a shield. It's a big, and it gives me health regen while my shield is full.
Oh, nice.
Are we ready?
That helps quite a bit.
I thought you said you had to go through.
I think I'm good. Let's move. I'm good, I think.
Move into the dungeon.
Oh, Jar's over there.
Hi, Jar.
You will be slain, fiend. You think you can kill a god?
What is a... Oh.
Heresy. And you are some upstart goblin with delusions of grandeur?
Okay.
That's not a dragon.
What is a god to a non-believer?
I really feel like this is just Tiny Tina's really bad miniature.
Ooh, that deals a lot of damage.
I've got all the magic I need.
Yeah, that dragon's breath weapon deals a lot of damage.
Magic miscellaneous projectiles.
I have taken 0 damage this fight.
I have taken
Same.
all of the damage. Oh, immune. I'm getting pulled.
I will not be taken down by the likes of you.
Explosives? Oh!
Did you storm warning?
Immune, immune.
See my goblin pit? What kind of god can die? You think I've earned that nose ring yet, champion?
Hold that thought.
Okay. I guess I won't look at any of the loot.
This should do. For your acts of valor in pursuit of goblin freedom, you have more than earned yourself a nose ring. Here.
What? Really? This would be a truly mighty nose ring, but none of this would have been possible without you. I think you deserve this more than me.
I think so too.
Yes.
Okay, we haven't dealt with the final problem.
We will forever be in your debt.
You mean the operator of the machine?
Mm-hmm.
On the GTFO leadership of our victory. There is much to do.
We got an
Doesn't
achievement, so.
Doesn't look like we're going to either.
Feels like this quest is half-baked then.
Maybe the machine's its own operator like that other guy.
Yeah, by the way, I just remembered that I had I was at a half-price books earlier and I saw an edition of D&D Player's Handbook 1
Wow.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. The Player Handbook by Gary Gygax.
All right. Okay. What quest are we on?
Do you want to do Thy Bard with Vengeance, The Non-Violent Offender, or In My Image?
Suppose we can get ready for the main quest again.
I believe that's In My Image, is it not?
No, it's thy bard.
Ah, yes it is. Okay. So we are tracking that one, which means we need to go...
We need to leave the zone.
can we do that on this?
Yeah.
World map.
Got us. I got us.
Oh, okay. Well then I'll get out of menu. Why is my been stuck 1%?
I do really think this point of view on the map is really weird.
Do we want to, because like this one quest literally
Yeah,
I
get
can
that,
finish
get that.
right now.
Yeah.
OMG, perf, so hot. Come on back.
I think it's not really out of the way at all.
You make me look gorge in front of my fans.
Behind you guys.
Now you can look gorge in front of yours, if you have any.
Oh, they despawn.
Cheeto! Oh, we have to
Eat
attack
it.
it.
You left a cheese curl on the board.
What? No, I didn't.
It's right there. It's in the way of our character.
Maybe it's not a cheese curl. Mayhaps it is a powerful ancient meteor that fell from the heavens millennia ago. And it's got a lock on it. So you gotta go to a dungeon that I totally already had ready to get the key to unlock it.
Seems legit.
Sounds like a DM. Oh, it popped up in the middle of all of us, and none of us were paying attention.
Well, yeah, but that's because blind was in the grass.
But XP.
But time.
Oh, there's goblins in this one.
I'll give you a good home.
Oh.
Not a chance. Arcane arrows.
Ow!
What'd you do?
Rock troll.
Troll witch doctor.
Ow!
Okay.
That was a quick encounter.
Nothing good.
Yep.
Not really.
All right, it's pretty much midnight. So after this,
A carefully designed dungeon. The key is surely safe within.
How did I go? Oh, I was on fire, wasn't I? Oh, excuse me.
are you okay?
Yeah, just a hiccup.
Bad luck or bad choices.
Blind, you good?
I don't see anybody. I was on top of a health potion when I died. Or when I went down. Which is very annoying.
Magic miscellaneous projectiles.
Box has nothing in it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's a multi-part.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get a key.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, this isn't even half as bad as I wing things.
Bet you wish you turned away.
Isn't half as bad as what?
I wing things.
Oh,
Yeah, we actually get levels.
ooh.
You laugh, but I'm probably gonna level up from this encounter.
I already did.
You're 15?
Yeah,
How the fuck?
I caught up.
Powerful ancient meteor.
I didn't level up.
Same.
Okay, once again, how the fuck?
Hey, remember, I was ahead to begin with.
Hold on, I'm gonna do my level up before we travel back.
Much.
Yeah, we'll do another point there. And we're going to do another point into con just to get my things up a little bit. Okay.
I think I'm only like 4 levels away from having max strength.
Nice.
That's pretty friggin' good. I don't even think I'm that close. I'm 9 levels away from having max strength.
As you put the key into the lock, the powerful ancient meteor begins to rise from the ground. Woo! Returning to the heavens from whence it came.
You're not going to admit you dropped that on accident, are you?
I have no idea what you mean.
Now I leveled up.
It's dedicated to Zumios, the patron god of power walking.
Zumios, the power patron god of power walking.
I like it.
Oh my. Do we want to travel through to get to the next checkpoint, or do we
Yes.
want... Okay. Oh, man.
And then end for the night, because I'm
Yeah.
fading.
That's alright. I understand. Hopefully it's not like you spawn in and ambush!
But this is Tiny Tina's we're talking about.
True.
This doesn't sound like combat music.
The weep wild and
Where's the checkpoint?
soul energy weighs heavily in the air. You have reached the dankness.
I thought something called the dankness would be, I don't know, danker?
Danker? More
Clear
dank?
the weed!
Okay, fine. Just then, all the trees die. And then mushrooms grow out of the rotting corpses. Now it's mega dank. Are you happy?
Well, just how dank are we talking? I need a dank ranking. You gotta rank the dank. If I'm being frank, you gotta rank the dank.
Oh, you need me to crank out a dank rank? Well, the Franks would say, sank out a sank. That's it. That's all I think.
This place is dank as hell. Running through. Blast them all!
Stay away from me, baby. Stay away from me, baby mushroom! Baby mushrooms are evil!
Mushrooms are evil.
Yeah, this is gonna be confusing considering my companion is a mushroom.
Well, your companion is highlighted. Alright, let's just stop there. We'll just respawn at the entrance.
Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, hopefully no more enemies come. We're gonna go ahead and go back to main menu. Oh, so, yeah, that's gonna be it for us tonight, guys. We're, I think this is one of the longer video game streams we've had in a little while. Things worked out, fortunately, on our end. So yeah, I'm pumped for that. Next week we will be back with next week will be D&D. So we'll be back on next Friday for the world of Mundus, and hopefully between now and then, I will do some additional streaming. Not sure of what yet, but that is kind of the goal. Other than that, I believe we have one other announcement with Geis. I believe you wanted to say something.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking to start up doing my own stream. I'm going to be doing some other video gaming as well. I'm planning right now on starting this coming Monday, probably around 6 p.m. And I'm going to be playing a fairly new release called Potion Permit.
All right, and where can they find
That
you
sounds
to
fun.
do that?
That will be on my Twitch channel. It'll be Gamegeist. Well, Gamegeist 1, the number 1.
Gamegeist 1, okay. Let me see if I can't. My computer's not doing it.
And I'm going to try to do that on a weekly basis.
Is it the number 1 or?
Yes, the number 1. And it's all one word. No spaces. GAMEGEIST, the number 1.
Do you have easy access to throw a link in the chat so people can find it easier?
Let me see if I do.
Yeah, this just makes it easy for everyone here. I can't. I can see if I can find you.
One thing we could do is have a link in our Discord for all our different affiliate or our different group members.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Yeah, I was
assuming, of course, it's alright with Rip.
Of course, our Discord is for everyone. You know, if you want to promote yourself, maybe we can create a channel for promotions and things like that, where you kind of just make announcements of like, hey, I'm going live, da 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 da, that kind of a thing. And then you can like link your Twitch to that as well. I can show you a little bit about how to do that as well. Geist does. I have mine. I have it set up so that I send out my notification in a couple of areas, and you know that. So, do you have a link that we can throw in the Twitch chat or no?
Currently no.
Currently no. Okay. So, he spelled it out for you. You guys see if you can't find him that way. Otherwise, join our Discord for and we'll get a link in our Discord as soon as we can. There is a link for our Discord down below, and all are welcome. We welcome the community. We welcome the growing populace, and we look forward to seeing you guys around. But in the meantime, it is December 31st. So in 24 hours, it'll be a new year. So with that, guys, Happy New Year. And have a good weekend.
We'll see you next year.
Yep.
Indeed we will.
Yeah. Good night, all.